When you take a look at how these teams play, is it fair to expect a slower pace of the game?
I certainly think so, partner. I mean, both teams are extremely disciplined. They're not really interested in going up and down in a windshield wiper fashion. They value taking care of the ball and playing in the half court.
A look at the starting group for the Magic. Wagner and Banchero are the forwards. In the backcourt form, it'll be Suggs and Caldwell Pope. And it's Carter in at the 5. Tries to keep it alive. And here they come. Fires from deep. Rebound, Milwaukee. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, I was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute, and we spoke briefly about how critical it is to slow down Paolo Banchero. Coach said he can be a force on offense when he gets a couple to fall. The energy and effort from our guys has to be high if we want to contain him. We'll see if that team can contain Banchero out there, guys. Back to you.
Thank you, David.
And this is something Banchero continues to hone, wanting to become a dangerous threat from deep.
Clark, I know you'd agree, Paolo Banchero has certainly lived up to the hype, being a #1 overall pick.
Yeah, you know, I loved him when he was in college. Loved his size, his athleticism, his IQ, his tenacity. I mean, I don't think there's anything on the floor that he can't do.
And the three-pointer, a big part of KCP's game. About half his shots come from out there.
The Magic have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. He had a nice open look right there. Caldwell Pope's got 9.
And that's another basket for them. They have really come out blazing here in the first.
And Lillard kicks to Prince. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. The Bucks shooting their first free throw of the contest.
Hey, certain guys just exude that it factor. Damian Lillard is a great player and a terrific leader.
Lopez dishes to Antetokounmpo. A 3-ball. Carter pulls it in. The Magic have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Caldwell Pope against Prince. Lets it fly. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
And here's Prince outside. It's hauled in by the Magic.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. Bucks trail by 6. The 3. Torian Prince, and that's good. He has 6.
Yeah, you know, Prince is always doing a nice job working to get open, and that's the reward you get for staying active, keeping yourself moving. An open look on the jump shot there.
Caldwell Pope for 3. No good. That miss takes him to 3 for 7. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks. Prince outside. Back to Antetokounmpo. 6 on the shot clock. There's the triple. Rebound by Paolo Banchero. Magic leading by 3. Clark, we know the Bucks are a veteran team that has now leveraged their assets to try to win now.
And the question is, Kevin, do they have enough? There's a point at which veteran becomes a nicer way or a euphemism for old, especially in today's NBA. That can be a problem for you.
Another miss by Prince. Orlando's gone 4 of 8 on their 3-point attempts, doing a lot of work from way outside here in the first quarter. And there's the foul. And it's on Torian Prince. That is his first foul of the game. And the Bucks making a change here. Portis is checked in. And the Magic making a change here as well. Bitadze is checked in. Now here's Caldwell Pope. 9 points in the game so far. Trying to end the drought. Kuzma pulls it in.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Now Caldwell Pope after the miss three from Damian Lillard. And shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Here's Bitadze. Caldwell Pope outside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
You have to avoid fouls like that. As a defender, challenge the three-point shooter, but run by him, not into him.
And he nails the third. And so it's Kentavious Caldwell Pope making highlights for the Magic. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And from what we've seen from Orlando, what do you guys see?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Antetokounmpo and Portis man the post positions. Kevin Porter is out there with Gary Trent. And it's Green in at the 3, the small forward. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. Here's the 3. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. No good on the triple. Magic leading by 8. Anthony left side. Shoots the 3. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2. Milwaukee's gone 0-2 from deep in the second. And Clark Cole Anthony is some kind of scorer when he gets hot.
Yeah, he's really special when he gets it going. He can beat you by himself. That's how good he is. He's a little mercurial, up and down, volatile a bit. But I tell you what, I like what he gives you when he's playing at his best. One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Connects from three-point range.
Banchero answering. I'm here, he says, firing right back from deep.
Trent with it. Now Anthony defending. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Isaac. Out to Anthony. Puts up a 3. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Trent with the wide open look. Hits it from three-point range. Trent's got 6 points.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Over to the left wing. Picked by Anthony. Black. No good from outside. Bucks trail by 5. And here is Trent outside. It's deflected. Here's Banchero. Offensive rebound. Over to the wing. Beyond the arc. A rebound by the Bucks. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
You might think Banchero's looking to score it every time, but that's not necessarily the case.
And so Giannis will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Takes a 3. Black, no good. Bucks have gone 2 of 6 in the field in the second quarter so far. And Greg, the way Orlando ended last season, it's really fueled their fire for this year.
Yeah, I mean, a tough loss to Cleveland in Game 7 of the opening round. But it's hard to win in this league without first incurring some battle scars.
It's good from Banchero on the assist by Anthony.
And guys, that strength will serve Banchero really well in the league, and we're starting to see signs of it already.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Brook Lopez is checked in for Antetokounmpo. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Green. Taurean Prince, he's checked in for Gary Trent. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Kevin Porter. Prince, the pass to Kuzma. Pass to Lopez. Over Carter. Lopez, no luck. Orlando leading by 8. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Bucks have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, Brook Lopez started off, of course, as a post scorer, but he's completely reshaped his game over time, becoming a three-point threat and a defensive stopper. He said, I tried to focus more on being a pillar at the defensive end, someone my teammates can rely on. I'm always talking in the paint, letting them know I'm there to back them up. Kevin?
He's got great communication skills, David. Thanks for the report. And Special K, as good as Damian Lillard can be throughout a game, he definitely takes it up a notch in crunch time.
Couldn't agree with you more, Kevin. He's one of those guys that certainly seems to rise to the occasion and relish in the clutch moments. And his range is in the gym-like. I mean, 30 feet away, 35 feet away, he shoots it the same as if it's a mid-range jumper. Yeah, you know, when you give Caldwell Pope any daylight to get his shot off, he's knocking it down. He's a gifted shooter.
Lillard, the pass to Kuzma. For 3, Portis. That's tipped, and it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Suggs. Kuzma inside. He's defended by Wagner. Good on that shot, and with that, the Magic lead is cut down to 11 on the bucket from Kuzma. And it's Wagner missing. The Bucks shooting 33% in the second quarter. The offense has looked crossed up and confused at times. Tries the spin move. Here's Kuzma. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Jalen Suggs. This is his first free throw of the game.
At the line for Milwaukee.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him. There's Wagner with the 3. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Orlando holding on to an 11. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the half-court shot. Drums, please. They're measuring up the shot.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope really making a difference here.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
Checking out the group for Jamal Mosley to start the second half. In the backcourt form, it'll be Suggs and Caldwell-Pope. Underneath, in the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. And it's Wagner in at the 3 slot.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot, can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
Banchero has screen on Prince. Banchero kicks to Caldwell-Pope. Pass to Banchero. Pocket 6. No good with the triple. Bucks trail by 12. Lillard, right side, tipped away. Suggs with the steal.
Milwaukee foul.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And taking a look back at last year's numbers, he's about a 76% shooter.
A free throw drops for Suggs.
And the future Suggs has is certainly promising, an effective combo guard who can really get it going at times.
And Greg, 2 seasons ago, the Bucks ranked first in defensive rating. Last season, they dropped down to number 19.
Yeah, shifting defensive schemes, coaching changes, also swapping Drew Holiday for Damian Lillard. But they can and should be better than 19.
foul called on.
17-foot shot on the way.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Banchero. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo. From Rookie of the Year in 2023 to an All-Star Greg in 2024. Paolo Banchero.
And, Kevin, that really says it all, doesn't it? Few players hit the ground running like Banchero has. Becoming an elite competitor, people fear almost instantly.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Paolo Banchero.
First personal foul.
That is his first foul of the game. And the foul on Wendell Carter. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
The shot by Lillard, wide open. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for the Magic. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Lillard from outside. Lillard again missing.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Bucks trail by 18.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Kuzma. Orlando grabs the miss. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. It's good from long range. Caldwell Pope's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Magic.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Here's Lillard. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Wow, the skill of Lillard to get his shot through while getting the whistle.
Trent's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And a switcher also for Orlando. Black's checked in. Orlando leading by 18. This one for 3. A nice shot by Black.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Trent can't hit. And it's Orlando's ball. They're on a 15-5 run. Fires from way outside. Rebounded by the Bucks. Giannis has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Lillard, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Tries from the block. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Banchero. From outside, off the mark. Bucks trail by 19. Lillard outside. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Here's Black. And the 3 off target. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting just 29% in this game. They're not a pretty sight out there offensively. The Bucks shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great, about 77% as a team.
And the Bucks with some changes. Sims is checked in, and Bobby Portis subbed in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. The Magic also changing it up. Goga Bitadze is checked in for Wendell Carter. Isaac comes in for Paolo Banchero. And Anthony subbed in for Suggs.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
From deep, Trent. It's hauled in by the Magic. Bitadze's got 5 rebounds tonight. The Magic have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
And that just has to improve, guys. I mean, the free throw shooting is something that has to get better. You're immediately putting yourself at a disadvantage when you shoot that poorly from the line.
Smith checked in for the Bucks. Good on the 3-point shot.
Hunting for that shot. Wagner wants to eat.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
They recover it. Trent kicks to Portis. The 3 beats the buzzer. Wow!
Yes, that's just an amazing play to get that ball off in time.
And so it's the Orlando Magic controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Antetokounmpo and Portis man the post position. Gary Trent is out there with Kevin Porter. And it's Green in at the three. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Deep two from Anthony. Giannis grabs the miss. The Bucks shooting 28%. A rocky performance for them offensively.
And when the Greek Freak takes flight, I mean, he's looking to tear that rim apart. So ferocious in his throwdown.
Banchero, that's good.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. And that's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. Prince is checked in for Green. And a switcher also for Orlando. Suggs, he's checked in for Jonathan Isaac. Bucks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Prince's shot is good.
Boy, an accurate shooter with really good form. Prince is aggressive when it comes to looking to score.
Pulls it from the elbow. Black, no good. Bucks trail by 21. Fires for 3. Prince can't hit. Orlando, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Banchero passes to Anthony. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Pass to Porter. Kicks it out to Prince. The outside leaner. Another miss by Prince.
And whether he's a great off-balance shooter or not, the leaner's probably not the best option on that shot.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
Suggs doing a nice job being aggressive there, challenging defenders and getting rewarded with the call.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Gary Trent. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Kevin Porter. The Magic also changing it up. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Goga Bitadze. Wagner comes in for Black. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Cole Anthony. Fades. And Carter with the basket on the assist from Banchero. Carter's got his first basket.
You know, the thing about Carter, even though he loves to play with his back to the bucket, he can also face you up and knock down the jump shot.
Antetokounmpo against Carter. Antetokounmpo, no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And shot by Caldwell-Pope, no good. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Bucks. Plays it up and banks it in.
You know, once Kuzma has the position he wants inside, he does his thing fearlessly.
From deep three-point territory, a rebound by the Bucks. Giannis has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. He takes it in, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
From deep three-point land, another miss by Caldwell-Pope. Bucks trail by 21. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
A new lineup here for the Bucks. Pass to Black. Porter with the steal. And now Porter pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely say mission accomplished now for the Magic.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that in men. They just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Paolo Banchero.
Well, I can't recall a play that he wasn't involved in. He was so involved in so many plays tonight. A force on both ends.
Porter kicks to Livingston, and stolen by Wagner. Driving the lane, out to Harris. Here's Black, guarded by Green. Back to Harris, lets it go from deep. Black the pass to Wagner. And here's Harris from the arc. Milwaukee with the rebound. Pass to Trent. Throws it up high, and stolen by Wagner. Here's De Silva, defended by Portis. And Harris wide open. He shoots, sinks the triple. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. A resounding victory for them.
popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
And now Indiana's starting group. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. Halliburton and Nembhard, the 1 and the 2. And it's Nesmith in at the 3 spot.
Now, this is such a critical component to Siakam's game. The face-up ability, nicely done on the jump shot.
Here's Prince. After the basket by Indiana on the other end. Halliburton against Lillard. 6 to shoot. Back to Prince. Lets the 3 fly. First shot won't go.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Siakam with a screen on Prince. Nesmith's shot is off. Here's Milwaukee. Kuzma, the pass to Prince. The 3. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
It's hard to make your way in today's NBA without being a tremendous three-point shooter. Taurean Prince doing work from beyond the arc.
Hits the trifecta.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. And the 3 off target.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis's career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never lost it.
Here's Prince. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Halliburton. The 3, here's Lillard. Nails it from beyond the arc.
A genuine sniper from downtown. Lillard's confidence is what makes him so dangerous.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to spend a few minutes with Doc Rivers. We talked about this matchup here tonight, specifically what his team wants to do against Miles Turner. Coach told me we need to push him out of the paint whenever we can and make him a jump shooter and live with those results. If we can do that, I think we'll be in great shape. Guys, back to you.
Allie, thank you.
I'll tell you, for a big man with his length, Miles Turner shoots it well from deep. This guy outstanding at spacing the floor.
Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Lillard outside. Prince, a screen on Halliburton. Back to Prince. Jacks up a 3. A rebound by Tyrese Halliburton. And Halliburton has got the ball here for the Pacers. There's Nesmith with the 3. Giannis with the rebound. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 for 5 here in the first. From outside the arc, and Lillard gets it to go on the assist from Antetokounmpo. Lillard's got 6.
And this is exactly why you got to be up on Lillard, or he'll burn you off the catch.
Halliburton, the pass to Nesmith. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Oh, another lead change. 6 total in the first half.
And this is the battle we were hoping to see.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Sinks the tray. He's got 9.
Just a big-time answer from Lillard. He competes as hard as anyone in this league.
They set the pick. Pass to Nesmith. Oh, stolen by Lillard. Kuzma with the ball. Halliburton picks him up. Turner against Prince. Three-pointer. And the three-pointer goes.
Taurean Prince making the jump shot look easy right there. Boy, is he confident.
And the Pacers started last season all offense, Grant, but even they knew that would not be sustainable.
Yeah, Coach Carlisle prodded them to at least get to average on the defensive end. And there's no question they have the tools to do it.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Portis has checked in. The Pacers also with a sub. Mathurin's checked in for Tyrese Halliburton. Pacers trail by 4. Nembhard, the pass to Nesmith. Siakam with a screen on Kuzma. Siakam outside. Outside Nesmith. Takes the 3. It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
And it's Lillard penetrating. Portis down low. Nesmith covering. Back to Portis. 5 to shoot. The shot. And a off the left side of the rim. It swirls in for him.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a three-point opportunity here. One free throw coming up, and he'll be shooting his first free throw. And that one misses. And the Bucks pushing it up now. Here's Trent. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. Just a big-time effort for Damian Lillard. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter of action so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
Giannis plays the 4 with Portis in at center. Kevin Porter is out there with Gary Trent, and it's Green in at small forward. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. Now here's Porter. Pass to Trent. Fires from deep. And Toppin pulls it down. Pacers trail by 4. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
The Pacers have a star tandem with Tyrese Halliburton and the newly re-signed Pascal Siakam, who set his all-star point guard. His knowledge of the game and his desire to win and get better, that's all you can really ask for from a young player. Out there on the floor together, I think it's naturally just a fit. Brian?
Okay, Allie, thanks. And Grant, the combination of Giannis and Lillard, one of the most fearsome pick-and-roll tandems the league has ever seen.
You're spot on, B.A. You surround them with shooting, and you have the makings of an offensive juggernaut.
Now here's Porter over to the left wing. Antetokounmpo, left side. And Trent the bucket on the assist by Antetokounmpo. Trent's got his first bucket in this one.
Pre-shot preparation, so important. You have to be ready to rise and fire as soon as that ball touches your hands. Gary Trent Jr., yes, sir.
Mathurin against Green. Here's McConnell. Pass to Toppin. Fires for 3. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got his 5th rebound in this one. It's tipped. Walker with a steal. Here we go, one-on-one. For 3, Mathurin. Gets the 3 ball to go. Mathurin's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Boy, a lot of confidence to Mathurin's game. That efficiency has to get better, but he is not shy.
Trent from long range. Indiana with a rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Walker's shot is off. And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Toppin with a steal. In transition, here come the Pacers. Walker with it. Portis picks him up. And Walker with the 3. Walker's got 4 points this quarter.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Now here's Halliburton. Outside Walker. Pass to Toppin. Walker against Green. Shot clock at 6. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And here's Toppin from the arc. And again, it's Indiana with a 3. All right, Grant, which U.S.-born player do you think has the best chance to supplant LeBron as the face of the league?
Oh, man, you're putting me on the spot, B.A. Well, the conversation has to be between Jason Tatum, John Morant, and Anthony Edwards. They're the best young talent that the U.S. has to offer, and they're only getting better. And they're building on their lead, doing whatever they can to blow this game open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. Hey guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
Lopez, he's checked in for the Bucks. Prince comes in for Trent. Fires in the triple. Prince has got 9 points.
But just tremendous instincts from Prince. Feeling the defense, getting loose, getting into his catch-and-shoot game. Nicely done.
And Neesmith gets it to go.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Prince, the pass to Lopez. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Pacers leading by 7. Here's Halliburton. Left side, Neesmith. Down it goes. And a great assist by Halliburton. Halliburton's got 4 assists in the game. The Bucks shooting 40% so far in this one. And here's Porter outside. They get it back. Pass to Green. Fires the 3. Drains the triple.
You know this, if you're open, you can count on Brook Lopez to find you. He uses his height to spot open teammates.
Here's Halliburton, and there's the drive. Lets it go from deep. And again, it's Indiana with a 3.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass. So important.
And an intentional foul right there.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
It's his first trip to the line. He misses the free throw. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Indiana.
2 shots.
He hits the second from the line.
What we know about Tyrese Halliburton, this guy always ready to push the pace. He's got a ton of energy. He's willing to outrun and outwork other guys.
It's Prince on the wing. Let's go with a 3. The shot no good. And he commits the intentional foul.
He's such a good free throw shooter. You don't want to foul him unless it's absolutely necessary.
He shot 2 free throws in the game. He's made 1 and missed 1. And both free throws good for Halliburton. Rejected by Halliburton. And so it's the Indiana Pacers going into the break up 12. Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the half-court shot. Drums. They're thinking about the shot.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. One of the stories here, Aaron Neesmith. He's getting it done today.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Second half underway. Here's who Rick Carlisle's got on the floor. Halliburton and Emhart, the 1 and the 2. Neesmith and Siakam are the forwards. And it's Turner in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Knocks down the long J. Lopez has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. One thing about the Pacers, Doris, they can flat out score the basketball.
It is incredible to me, BA, how infrequently the ball sticks. They play fast, whether in transition or in the half court. They make defenses work.
Now here's Lillard. 9 points in the game. It's stolen by Halliburton. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Brian, Miles Turner, the 11th pick by the Pacers in 2015 for much of his career with the team. He's endured the trade rumors. He said, I've still got PTSD from that, but I wanted to be here in Indy. And last season, a renegotiation of his contract, giving him an extension and a raise. Brian, he is locked in as their starting center.
Yeah, it would appear so, Allie. Thank you.
Pacers foul.
Well, Grant, from roster to coaching changes, the Bucks have been trying to become an even more elite team.
Yeah, teams are always tinkering now these days, BA. The Bucks know they are a high-level team. They want to dominate the competition on another level.
Now here's Lillard. 10 points for him. Kuzma finds Lopez. Lillard against Halliburton. Antetokounmpo for 3. The rebound by Turner. And Halliburton has got the ball here for Indiana. They're scoreless since the first half. Lopez with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Bucks. Kuzma for 3. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Pacers leading by 5. Pass to Turner from the high post. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Antetokounmpo has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. The 3 from Prince. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Halliburton. Outside Neesmith. Now here's Siakam. Out of bounds. It'll be Bucks ball. Gary Trent Jr., he's checked in for Kuzma. The Pacers also with a sub. Johnson's checked in. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Antetokounmpo with it. Halliburton picks him up. Trent from long range. Drills it from deep. Trent's got 5 now.
It's inexcusable to let Trent Jr. get room and space from the corner 3. He's just too dangerous. You got to make him put it on the deck.
Now here's Halliburton. He's got 6.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Ooh, it's stolen away. There's Neesmith with a 3. Rebounded by Trent. Here's Milwaukee. It's been 13 unanswered for him. Pass to Lopez. Launches a 3. Trent's shot is off. Indiana trailing here. Here's Halliburton. Nembhard outside. Back to Halliburton. Outside Johnson. And Indiana misses again. Milwaukee has got 4 of 8 attempts to fall from deep here in the third quarter. Trent outside. Yes! Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 3 assists in the game. There's a screen by Johnson. Turner for 3. And Indiana misses again.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
Screen by Antetokounmpo. Prince, the pass to Trent. Back to Prince. Just 5 to shoot. Lillard got a good look. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Now it's a 6-point Milwaukee lead.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Outside Neesmith. Pass to Johnson. Oh, they get a hand on it. Lopez with the steal. This is his second, and coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the ref take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
So Indiana ends up going with a new group. Mikata with a steal to stop the run. And he sinks the layup.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Porter. Trent against Mathurin. Portis, the pass to Sims. Clock at 6. The Bucks need to get up a shot here. Fires from 14. He can't hit that time. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Bucks ahead, leading by 5. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Giannis plays the 4 with Portis in at center. Gary Trent is out there with Kevin Porter. And it's Green in at the small forward position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Now here's Green. Outside Porter. Portis with a screen on McConnell. Porter from outside. And Toppin pulls it down. Toppin's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to McConnell. Back to Toppin to take the lead. Yes, and it's McConnell with the assist that time. And the Pacers lead by 1.
Well, big men like Toppin need to shoot from range, and he's showing he's got tremendous touch.
And the call will be against Bobby Portis. That's his first foul of the game. Prince is checked in for Milwaukee. And the Pacers also making a change. Nembhard, he's checked in for McConnell. Here's Antetokounmpo.
Oh, incredible! Beyond belief. I mean, such a creative talent. And I'm not surprised to see Giannis get flashy on the finish.
Now here's Nembhard. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Rollins is checked in. And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They lead by 1. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Pass to Portis. And he nails that one right through the heart.
Just a selfless play by Giannis. He knows all eyes are on him, so he dishes to a ready shooter.
Here's Toppin. Takes it inside. And they recover it.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Second team foul.
Milwaukee making some changes. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Trent. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Rollins. There's a screen by Turner. Outside Nesmith. Driving to the basket. Pass to Halliburton. Just 2 to shoot. 3-pointer. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Here we go. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Halliburton. Prince, the pass to Lillard. Kuzma for 3. Here's Prince. Lillard outside. Over Halliburton. And the Bucks getting another bucket right there.
Yeah, Lillard is relentless on offense tonight, getting bucket after bucket for his team.
Pass to Siakam. Outside Nesmith. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Siakam.
This continues to be a battle. The lead is within reach.
Yeah, but that's been elusive. They've missed a few plays along the way that they'd love to have back.
Here's Prince. To the middle. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Kuzma. Turner against Lillard. 19-footer. The rebound by Nesmith.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
There's a screen by Turner. The 3. Nesmith's shot is off. The Bucks have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Halliburton.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Trent, he's checked in for the Bucks. The Pacers also with a sub. Shepard's checked in. Indiana making a switch here. Matherin's checked in. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Back to Prince. There's a screen. Lillard outside. Shot clock at 5. Trent outside. Launches it. It's rebounded by Indiana. Here's Shepard. Outside Matherin. 54 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. To tie it up. Knocked away. In transition, here come the Bucks. The 3 from Prince. Oh, gets the 3 to fall.
You Get the sense Torian Prince rises to the challenge and relishes every chance he gets.
Right side Matherin. He connects! What a beautiful shot! Brings him within 3.
This is what the team likes about Matherin. He's calm and cool when they need him to step up.
And I think we'll see him milk the clock a bit.
Yeah, seems like the heady move right now.
Here's Prince. Trent outside. Pass to Prince. To the left side wing. Now Lillard. Puts up a 3. That shot off. And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
They should have a play prepared for this scenario. Little time, you need a 3. Of course, the D will be guarding the line, but no one said it was going to be easy. There's only one option. They need a triple.
You've got to keep your composure and execute to get a quality look from 3.
And so it's Milwaukee who scraped by with the win. What a performance they have here at home today. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
important is it for these teams to possess it?
Yeah, especially with the amount of injuries we see happen every season. It's so critical that teams have players that are ready to step up and produce and really allow you to not have to change the way you play.
Now here's Turner. Just 5 to shoot. Good on the triple.
Just the first good move in a game of chess between these two coaches.
Yeah, now we get to see the counterplay. How you respond is half the battle out there.
Siakam against Banchero. Pass to Suggs. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And as we see Suggs develop his game, you'll see more of this. Jalen with the ability to operate off ball.
Kicks it out to Siakam. And Nembhard has it in the corner. For the three. Rebound by the Magic. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. And Greg, we know the Pacers have to improve defensively. But where do they start?
Candidly, Kevin, I feel like they're too soft. Giving up offensive rebounds, cheap fouls, they've got to be tougher mentally and physically, especially on the interior.
The shot by Turner, no good. Orlando's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Pass to Suggs. Lets the three fly. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Halliburton passes to Turner. Off target from outside.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And there is a whistle. That goes on Andrew Nembhard. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Banchero was screened for Caldwell Pope. Banchero against Siakam. 6 to shoot. Caldwell Pope for 3. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2. The Pacers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Turner with a screen for Halliburton. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
Wagner kicks to Banchero. Fires the 3. And there's Wagner on the assist from Banchero.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Yeah, it's always nice to see him drop in a triple early in the game. That'll set him up for success the rest of the way.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, last season the Magic extended Coach Jamal Mosley's contract through 2028. He said, it's not about me. I just want each one of these guys to reach their full potential. This game has been good to all of us. I want to be part of maximizing how great they can be on and off the court. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Magic leading by 3. GA, when you look at the development of Franz Wagner, what now is the next step for him?
Kevin, for me, it's the three-point shooting, specifically becoming more efficient out there. And I also think he's going to have to become a better passer, ball mover. I got total confidence he'll get there because the rest of his game is complete. And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Wagner. He has 6. .11 left in the first. Halliburton is screen on Wagner. Now, here's Nesmith. He's defended by Wagner. Shot clock at 6. Nesmith can't get it to go. Orlando, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Back to Banchero. 43 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Buries the long-range jumper.
And he's got a nice fluid motion on his long-range shots. I think Banchero will be a consistent three-point shooter at the NBA level.
Now, here's Nesmith. Siakam outside. Now, here's Nesmith. He's defended by Wagner. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for Orlando. 6-point game. Carter sets the pick for Caldwell Pope. That three off the mark. Halliburton feeling it out a bit. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
And here is Neesmith. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so the first quarter is in the books. Magic. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Orlando.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly.
On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. They've got Benedict Mathurin. T.J. McConnell is out there with Halliburton. Then it's Walker, and it's Toppin in at the 5. Mathurin, good.
A young guy who is ready to attack. Mathurin gets the ball and goes straight into his shot.
Working his way from scout to head coach, Jamal Mosley was a longtime assistant under Rick Carlisle. He has paid his dues, Coach.
Yeah, and Kevin, I really admire the guys that put in the time, as you say, pay their dues, and get themselves ready for when they get the opportunity. There's a lot of outstanding younger coaches in this league, and Jamal Mosley's as good as any of them.
Yep, I would agree.
I mean, come on, that's a shot you expect him to make.
Batadze the pass to Banchero. Three-pointer. Orlando getting another chance here. Out to Anthony. Banchero, a screen on Halliburton. Clock at 4. Anthony can't hit.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving it.
Mathurin. Rebounded by Isaac. Magic leading by 6. Anthony right side. Buries it from three-point range. Anthony's got his first 3 points of the game.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a pay.
Here's Mathurin. In the corner, it's Toppin. Halliburton outside. Back to Toppin. The three-pointer, no good. Orlando's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. And that one's good, Anthony.
And smart ball movement there from Banchero. And that selflessness will endear him to his teammates.
Mathurin passes to Walker. Can they get it? Orlando grabs the miss. Banchero's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Back in 2022, the #1 overall pick was Paolo Banchero. What do you think of his game?
You have to love his game, Kevin. I mean, handles the ball as a big guy at 6'10", makes plays for other people, scores, gets to the free throw line. All-star game in his second year, and on that team, he has really, really looked to defend. This guy's future is bright.
And their coach is another guy from the Seattle area, right, who has come on the NBA and starred.
There have been quite a few of them.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now, here's Banchero. 1:32 left here in the second. Count that one from Isaac.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And here is Toppin after Jonathan Isaac hitting the 3.
And Mathurin proving he can be unselfish, wanting to find his teammates.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks very much. Tyrese Halliburton is a person who's in control. He says, I want to win, so I'm just trying to figure out the right way to do that. Right now, it's get the ball in my hands and just make the right reads. I can facilitate probably better than the majority of people in the league. So that's what I want to do. I want to get my guys involved. Kevin?
He does, doesn't he, David? Every single time. And, David, we thank you for that report. And so it's Indiana with it after Paolo Banchero made that last three-pointer. Now, here's Toppin. Back to Mathurin. Walker with his screen for Mathurin. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's Black. And there's the foul. Going to go on T.J. McConnell. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
We've got 13 seconds left in the first half of the game. Caldwell Pope kicks to Wagner. Three-pointer. And so it's Orlando with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And the three-point shot has been... All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
And please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Run line. They're thinking about the shot.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Nice game. Great performance by Benedict Mathurin.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room because you're right. He's the problem right now.
In the backcourt form, it'll be Suggs and Caldwell Pope. Underneath, in the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. And it's Wagner in at the three. That's the group starting the second half for Jamal Mosley. Well, Stan, as a former coach, I imagine it has to be hard for you to watch basketball as a fan.
Well, it is. It's very hard, almost impossible. I'm almost always watching from a coach's standpoint, an X and O standpoint. But I will say, even when I was standing on the sidelines, NBA players are so good that you have fan moments even while you're coaching.
It seems like every game we see something we've never seen before, right?
I can remember turning around to my assistants and saying, can you believe that?
Franz Wagner, as we know, Stan, came into the league with a splash and hasn't really slowed up since.
Now, Kevin, I think he's surprised a lot of people. He has never played like a young guy. He's always played with the maturity of a veteran guy, and he just keeps getting more and more responsibility. He's handled it well, and then he could become a perennial all-star.
I like that assessment. Here's Banchero. Caldwell Pope on the wing. And Aaron Nesmith gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Now here's Caldwell Pope, guarded closely. Launches a three. The three-pointer is right on target. Caldwell Pope's got the lead up to 12 now for the Magic.
And the three-pointer, a big part of KCP's game. About half his shots come from out there. Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
A shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Takes it out to Siakam. Turner with a screen on Banchero. And the shot goes in from Siakam.
Yeah, you got to get out on that. Siakam demonstrating that ability to hurt you from beyond.
Pass to Wagner. Banchero, a screen for Wagner. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Wagner's got 12.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Well, and as a fan of the game, you have to love these back and forth moments.
Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really infects his entire team.
Black's checked in for the Magic. And a change for the Pacers. Mathurin's checked in. Back to Wagner. There's the three. And the shot goes in. Wagner's got 8 points here in this quarter. Pacers trail by 9. Pass to Turner. Takes the three. Rebound by Paolo Banchero. Banchero's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for Indiana. Mathurin for three. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Wagner wide open. Drills the three-pointer. Wagner's got a pair of threes now here in the third for Orlando.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage. Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky.
Rise and fires. This is Siakam's attitude off the catch, and with these results, you understand why.
Wagner kicks to Banchero. They set the pick. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Indiana. Turner's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Siakam. Outside for Halliburton. Back to Siakam. 5 on the clock. Over in the corner, Mathurin. For 3. Orlando grabs the miss. Carter's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Black. Nailed from three-point land. Black's got 6.
Well, that's basically a warm-up three for him. The defense can't allow him that caliber of attempt.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Mathurin for 3. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Black. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
And once again off the mark by Indiana. And here's the break. Banchero was screened for Wagner. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's Franz Wagner making highlights for the Magic. He comes away with 11. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Yeah, well, this is the diversification of positions in this league. Everyone does everything now.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And so in the game for the Pacers, the perimeter pairing with Nembhard and Mathurin. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. And it's Shepherd in at the point. A shot by Nembhard, no good. Magic leading by 15. Here's Black. Misses the 3. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's De Silva. Offline with his 3.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, and it worked out for him that time.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. Mathurin's got the 4th quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Pacers. Here's De Silva. The Magic again can't hit. Pacers trail by 12. Now Shepherd from outside the arc. No good. Here's Black. Turner covering. Back to Black. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Oh, and here comes Mathurin all alone. Kept alive by Indiana. On the wing, Turner. The tray. And it's Mathurin missing.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
He gets cold-blooded, drops the dagger, piles on to what was already a big lead.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
And Stan, we seem to be in the midst of a big man renaissance in the NBA. And I love it. So that being said, which of these big stars do you like the most?
Well, that's a tough question because there's so much talent and they're all different. You've got Embiid, who is unstoppable offensively. You've got Wembanyama with his combination of size and length, skill and agility. You've got guys who can shoot the ball. But the guy that combines the most of those things that I would take, Nikola Jokic.
And this is the type of go-to scorer this team wants Banchero to be. They love his confidence.
Out to Turner from the arc. Some changes for Indiana. Neesmith, he's checked in for Benedict Mathurin. And Halliburton subbed in for Shepard. Halliburton against Suggs. Here's Banchero. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Banchero's got 5 points now this quarter.
And he's one of those guys that just keeps coming at you. Paolo Banchero is special.
Good on that shot. And with that, the Magic lead is kept back down to 11. Some big points there from Halliburton. Orlando's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the fourth. Suggs dishes to Black. Harris a screen on Halliburton. Black, no good. Pacers trail by 11. Pass to Turner, and Siakam has it in the corner. Off target with his 3. Magic have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Black, no good. Indiana, they're working against the clock right now. It's Nembhard on the wing. Lets it go with a 3, and stolen by Harris.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Magic.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, when everything started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for Paolo Banchero.
Well, he was the catalyst for them tonight. He played a great all-around game, and you can see his teammates feeding off his energy.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. For 3, Caldwell Pope. Kicks it out to Wagner. And the 3-ball is good. And the Magic lead by 14.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
Fires from way outside. And the miss. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed.
game. These teams are fierce rivals.
Oh, yes, they are, B.A. I love playing in these type of games. I mean, the fans are extra loud. The players are fired up. This will be fun.
Here's the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Inside, we have Giannis and Lopez. Taurean Prince is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Kuzma in at the 3. Here's Lillard. An easy 2 on the layup.
And Dame Lillard with tremendous concentration there.
Caldwell Pope against Prince. Caldwell Pope, the pass to Wagner. And Carroll with a screen on Kuzma. And it's Wagner missing. Milwaukee with the ball. Antetokounmpo with it. Now Carter defending. Stolen by Carter. On the break. Here's Wagner. And they cash it in right away with a quick shot. Wagner's got 5 now.
Such a selfless guy. Caldwell Pope's focus on the floor is on the team's success.
The 3 from Prince. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3. That's on Franz Wagner.
Ooh, good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
No good on the second free throw. Well, after a decade of uncertainty, Magic fans now have a lot to cheer about.
This is the most optimism they've had around the team since the Dwight Howard era. And it centers around their young star, Paolo Banchero. He is going to be a force for a very long time.
Another miss by Wagner.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up and you can't knock it down.
Kuzma, that's good.
And a soft touch from Kyle.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I briefly spoke with Jamal Mosley. We briefly discussed what he wanted his team to do against Damian Lillard, and he said to not let him get going from deep. Once his 3 ball is falling, everything else becomes easier for him, so we have to talk out there on the perimeter. So expect to see a lot of defensive activity near the 3-point line tonight. Guys?
Thank you for that, Allie. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. And here comes the break. Crafty move. Orlando with the rebound. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Wagner for 3. Prince grabs the miss. The Bucks have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Here's Kuzma. Here he goes. Rebounded by Suggs. Orlando has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Here's the 3. And Wagner hits from deep. Give him 8 points now.
Kind of like playing in the rec league, little to no defense on that possession, and the easiest 3-pointer you can imagine.
Kuzma, that's good.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Orlando trailing here. Wagner outside. This one for 3. Again, Wagner missing. For Milwaukee, they've gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Here's Kuzma. From down in the low post, it goes. Kuzma's got 8. Orlando has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Grant, Kyle Kuzma is an instinctual scorer who gets it done in a variety of ways.
He's especially skilled inside the painted area, but he's a capable shooter from mid-range and beyond the arc. Plus, he's someone you can rely on in the clutch.
Chalk up 2 there.
Fundamental play there from Lopez, spotting the open man and sending him the ball.
Black's checked in for Orlando. The Bucks also with a sub. Portis is checked in. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Outside, Caldwell Pope. To the wing, right side. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Prince. Orlando making some changes. Batase's checked in for Carter. Isaac comes in for Suggs. And Anthony subbed in for Caldwell Pope. The 3 from Banchero. It's hauled in by Portis. Milwaukee leading by 3. Trent with it. And Anthony picks him up defensively. Beyond the arc. Can't hit that one.
and he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Kyle Kuzma, he's checked in for Milwaukee. And Banchero gets it to go.
You know, I know some would like to see Banchero increase his shooting range, especially since he doesn't have a solid shot from behind the arc.
Kuzma, that's good. 13 points in the game.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Back to Banchero. There's 49 seconds left in the first quarter here. And all around the rim that time before dropping. Banchero's got his second basket.
Assertive offense from Banchero. It's good that he isn't shy about working for his looks.
Kuzma drives in. In transition, the Magic on the run. Banchero no good. The Bucks have got 7 of 11 shots to find the mark. Anthony against Kuzma. Out to Lillard. Pass to Kuzma. 5 on the clock. Second chance shot. And it's Orlando with a rebound. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Number 14, Gary Harris.
Anthony feeling it out a bit. Pass to Black. Gets it off. No good. Would have counted had it gone. It's been all about Franz Wagner for Orlando. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for Orlando?
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
Jonathan Isaac is out there with Goga Bitadze. Then there's Anthony. Then it's Paolo Banchero. And it's Black in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, this young Magic roster has chemistry. Coach Jamal Mosley said they're so tight together. It's just organic. They're happy in creating these relationships over time. And it's because they're all just good kids that like being around each other. Guys, that's what you want.
Yeah, no question. Something to build on, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Anthony. No points yet. Shot clock at 5. Black, no good. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for Milwaukee. They trail by 1. Well, Brent, although he hasn't won an MVP since 2020, Giannis has been a finalist every season.
Well, B.A., I just wonder if the voter fatigue is something that Giannis is tired of. Forget the voters. Maybe he just wants to focus on getting back to that level. Obviously, in the past couple seasons, you could say that he might have deserved one more, but this is one of the best two-way players in the league, and he's not going anywhere.
The Bucks have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Oh, there's the alley! And stolen by Anthony. In transition, the Magic on the run. Shot's good by Black. Black's got his first 3 points of the game.
Already an excellent passer at his position. Banchero just loves showing off his court vision.
The shot's good. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. To the inside. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Pass to Portis. And stolen by Banchero. Orlando shooting their second free throw attempt on the night.
First team foul.
I'll say this. Banchero is a guy that opponents can't forget about for a second. And you see it in all the defensive attention he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks, and he draws a bunch of double teams in isolation. Kuzma's checked in for Green. The 3 from Banchero. The big man, Banchero, showing the range.
His ability to shoot off the catch is a big plus. Banchero has quick reactions, a really versatile scorer.
Kuzma outside. Trent outside. Kuzma outside. It's rebounded by Banchero. Orlando with the ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Wagner on the wing. Antetokounmpo covering. Lets it fly. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
Poke loose. Here's Kuzma. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's normal for guys to jump from team to team, Brent, but Kyle Kuzma has displayed real loyalty.
Clearly is starting to value what culture means and respects the time to build that up. He wants to be part of something special. And when you have players start to think that way, sometimes it translates to the court where they're more consistent and more reliable.
Batase's checked in for Orlando. Caldwell Pope comes in for Anthony. Orlando leading by 5. Wagner outside. Oh my! Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws. That'll belong to Kyle Kuzma. Grant, you look at the development path of Franz Wagner. Not surprising he had an easier transition to the NBA.
But think about this, BA. I mean, he played against men very early in Germany, splitting time in Euroball, and at Michigan let him really develop in multiple ways. So he's seen it all and is still so young. Oh, come on, BA. I mean, where's the defense? That's just too easy.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job in help.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
Now here's Kuzma. He's got 14. Good work there as it goes.
Yeah, and Kuzma's going to get thirsty now the way he's going.
Wagner with it, and it's Trent picking him up. Franz Wagner, that one's good. Wagner's got 13 now.
A tough matchup for the smaller defender there. Just shot right over the top without thinking twice.
It's Kuzma with the miss. Magic leading by 6. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. And Kuzma the bucket on the assist by Antetokounmpo. Kuzma's got 5 points now this quarter. Pass to Wagner. 4-3. Got a piece of it.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Here's Kuzma. The rebound by Carter. The Magic have gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Wagner outside. Wagner against Kuzma. The 3-ball. No luck on that one. Over Suggs. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's the Magic. They lead by 4. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Nice game. Great performance by Kyle Kuzma.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And on the floor for Doc Rivers as we get into the second half. Inside, we have Giannis and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Prince. And it's Kuzma in at the small forward position. 2 open that time. Made it look easy. Grant, there's such intense rivalries at the college level. Do any of those carry over to the NBA?
Oh, BA, they sure do. I was part of some serious college rivalries. There was a lot of trash talk with the guys on the other side. It didn't stop that much after we got to the NBA.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Giannis Antetokounmpo wants to take on the tough assignments defensively. He said, quote, "I believe I'm one of the best two-way players to ever play this game, and I want to have that challenge, knowing that you gave everything to the game and you gave everything to stop the other team's best player."
He certainly wants to dominate in every way, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Wagner. 13 points in the game. And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Banchero. Wagner with a screen on Antetokounmpo. Now Wagner, just 5 on the clock. The Magic need to put one up here. Carter from outside, on target from range. Carter's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Now Kuzma, 21 points in the game. From downtown, again the miss by Kuzma. Orlando leading by 7. Banchero left side, fires the 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Kuzma with the ball. Now guarded by Suggs. And the Bucks miss again.
He's getting good looks on the floor, but he simply cannot bury anything right now. He's got to stay confident, though, because everyone knows he can hit those shots.
The 3 from Banchero. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Brent, we've never seen a player like Giannis. How do you stop him? Or how do you at least slow him down?
Well, B.A., there's a reason why I'm over here in a suit and the coaches are over there in their suits. That's their job. And Giannis is just one of those guys you hope is having an off night. Force him into as many jump shots as you possibly can. But inside, Giannis is going to get there and he's going to devastate you.
Bucks trail by 7. Kuzma drives in. Blocked!
Yeah, this is something we might see Banchero work on. Improving his ability to knock away shots.
Orlando making a switch here. Black's checked in. The Bucks also with a sub. Trent, he's checked in for Kuzma.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Black. Pure from 3-point range. Black's got 6.
That's pretty much not how they defend the 3-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Lillard converting inside.
Top-notch ball handling skills. That's just one of the things separating Lillard from most other point guards.
Here's Black, defended by Lillard. Banchero passes to Carter. He shoots a 3. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Oh, deflected. And so it looks like it'll be Orlando's ball still.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Batase's checked in for Orlando. Isaac comes in for Banchero. Smith, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis comes in for Antetokounmpo. And the basket by Trent.
Yeah, it feels like Portis was communicating before he even set that one up. That's a great look.
There's the triple. To the left wing. Here's Black. Hits a 3-pointer. Black's got 6 points in the quarter.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the 3-point line.
Lillard outside from behind the arc. It's hauled in by Isaac. Magic leading by 9. Here's Black. 9 points in the game. Puts up a deep 3. They get it back on the wing. Isaac. Oh, he tries a 3. Drops in the 3. And the Magic lead by 12.
And this is why so many love Isaac. Almost 7 feet tall, able to space the floor, too, with his 3-point shot.
Lillard can't get it to go.
Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back.
Black, no good. The 3, Smith. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's Orlando, now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got Cole Anthony, Banchero out there with Goga Batadze, and it's Black in at the 1. That's who's out there for Orlando. Connects from downtown. De Silva's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
I think the defense has more concerns out there on the floor, and they give him a good open look from the perimeter.
Oh, and Giannis hammers it in.
That's fun to see the handles coming out there from Antetokounmpo. I mean, how do you stop a near 7-footer who's got some dribble skills like that?
Black, no good.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Now here's Kuzma. It's rebounded by Banchero. A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone now. De Silva. No good on the triple.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming. Just not sure if he ran out of energy at halftime or what, but so far just not himself in the second half.
And there is the whistle. That goes on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul. Orlando making a switch here. Here's Harris. A 3 off the inbound. Orlando again missing. And the foul on Gary Harris. That's his first foul. Orlando making some changes. Carter, he's checked in for Wagner. Wagner comes in for Black. And Caldwell Pope is subbed in for Harris. Stolen by Carter. In transition, the Magic on the run. Caldwell Pope for 3. Buries it from 3. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Magic.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
You also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace. Has produced some easy scores.
Well, Grant, there are few players in the league who can attack a defense from the logo, but Lillard is one of them.
Yeah, and he makes it look so easy. You have to pick him up at the half-court line, and it's been that way for about a decade.
Inside, Kuzma knows not to dial it back. If anything, get more aggressive.
And you know, Damian Lillard, a lot of his points come from the line, Brent.
Well, he does a great job of getting himself there. I think defenders are so in tune with Lillard's ability to drill you from the 3-point line. He gets around the initial guy and then into the teeth of the defense where he's very strong at attacking the rim.
And so it's Kuzma who brings up the ball for Milwaukee. A 12-point game. Nice move. The putback. Oh, the foul by Giannis.
Yeah, not sure. I would think the first guy you want to box out would be Giannis.
Pass to Lillard. Back to Prince. Kuzma with the ball. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Carter against Lopez. It's stolen by Kuzma. Oh, and a fast break for the Bucks. And it's in there. Kuzma's got 31 points. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Milwaukee.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
You also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace. And that's produced some easy scores.
Now here's Wagner with the drive. Suggs outside. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Takes the 3. Orlando again missing. Here's Milwaukee. They're rolling here. 9 unanswered. Here's Kuzma. Soft touch off the glass. Kuzma's got 15 points here in the second half.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
Yeah, coaching staff probably loves this, just grinding out defensive possessions, which is helping them get back into their offensive flow.
Orlando again missing. The Bucks trail by 6.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
Now, you can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise.
Well, Orlando shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great. For three, Caldwell Pope sinks it from distance. And the Magic lead by 9.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
Oh, the first of two, no good. A heartbreaker.
The line for the Bucks.
And he's able to hit the second one, and that brings him with an 8.
Not a perfect trip to the free throw line, but they'll take what they can get at this point.
Lopez against Carter. He puts up a 3. Sends it home from three-point land.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Suggs with it. He's picked up by Lillard. Wagner outside. Tries it from the top of the key. He can't get that one to fall.
At this point, it just feels like it's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
Here's Antetokounmpo. It's Kuzma with the miss. And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game.
Personal foul. 3rd team foul. Substitution on the court. Watching foul called on Chris Livingston. First personal foul.
And he makes the first.
At the line for 2. Black.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
Would have been nice to drain them all, but he did enough to put this one in the bag.
So it's the Magic winning this one easily. Even early on in this game, they
the other end tonight, defense. The team that can come up with just a few timely stretches of stops, I think they win.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Taurean Prince is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Kuzma in at the 3 spot. Now here's Lillard. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by Turner.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Rick Carlisle gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I asked him what his team needed to do in order to contain Giannis Antetokounmpo. Coach told me we have to make sure to communicate and help out on defense, specifically clogging up and taking away lanes for the rim. That's how he can really hurt you. Of course, it will be an all-hands-on-deck tonight approach, trying to stop the Greek Freak. Guys?
Thanks, David. And Lillard kicks to Prince. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Last season, Miles Turner became the Pacers' all-time leader in block shots.
That's a pretty impressive feat when you consider some of the Pacers who've played there historically. Jermaine O'Neal, Rick Smith, Roy Hibbert. Come on now. Great work by Miles Turner. So we need to give him his flowers now, and I think he's going to continue to add to that shot block total.
And Milwaukee has possession after Indiana gets the 3. And the block shot turns into a shooting foul. So the defensive effort there a bit too much as the officials will send him to the line, and he'll shoot some free throws. It's his first trip to the line.
And he shot 74 from the line a season ago.
You know, yeah, guys, last year was a rough one for him at the stripe. I mean, it's going to be hard for him not to improve on those numbers. They were that bad. And
he nails the 3rd. Clark, there are some that would say that Giannis Antetokounmpo is the best player in Milwaukee Bucks history. Others might say Lou Alcindor. What do you say?
Hey, pump the brakes on that Giannis. I love the Greek Freak. And I tell you, Kareem is my guy. I would tip my hat there, but I certainly understand why others would say, Giannis, I'm going to hang my hat with Kareem.
Let's go.
You just will not outcompete. Lillard plays the game with such passion. Dame coming up big on defense.
Siakam kicks to Halliburton. Over in the corner, Mathurin. And a miss there on the triple. Milwaukee's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Siakam against Antetokounmpo, and that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Halliburton. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Prince misses.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Mathurin. Nembhard's shot is good.
And nice read from Mathurin. He's always trying to get his teammates going.
And Lillard kicks to Prince. Nembhard with it. Guarded now by Prince. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with Prince.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
Pacers leading by 9. Halliburton for 3. Kuzma pulls it in. 1:52 left to play here in the first. Lillard, the pass to Prince. Fires from deep. Hands it from downtown.
You just cannot permit Lillard to get into a zone from deep. I mean, once that happens, you can't turn the valve off.
And Siakam has it in the corner. Drills it from outside.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Lillard with a screen for Prince. Pass to Lopez. Back to Prince. Fires for 3. And it's Halliburton with the rebound. And here are the Pacers now. They're on a 14-5 run. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Pascal Siakam is nominally a power forward, but his versatility at both ends of the floor allows him to play a number of roles. Siakam says that's where the NBA has been going. It's always positionless basketball. I feel like I can do anything. And in today's game, Kevin, that means tremendous value for Siakam. Back to you.
Doesn't it? My goodness, David, he is something else. Thank you very much.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now, here's Trent. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. From the corner. That's good on the jump shot. Trent's got 5 points so far.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
McConnell against Lillard. Back to McConnell. There's the 3. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those 3s early, and it'll open up the inside for them later on.
And so it's Indiana bringing the quarter to a close. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Pacers.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And they're making their own luck with how hard they're playing. Forcing turnovers and turning that into offense.
Toppin is out there with Aaron Nesmith. It's T.J. McConnell. Then it's Isaiah Jackson. And it's Halliburton in at the 2 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. Aren't these Indiana Pacers play at one of the quickest paces of any team in the NBA?
Yeah, I love the fact that it's quite fitting considering the nickname, Indiana Pacers. And they do set the pace. They love to push that rock, and they do it relentlessly. Catching you before your defense can get set. It's a beautiful way to play. Tell you what, though, you got to be in great shape to make it work.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Halliburton deciding where to go with it. Outside Jackson. Off target from three-point range. Bucks trail by 9. Trent with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Inside. They kick it out to Green. And the Bucks miss again.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Jackson from long range. That doesn't fall either. He's missed his first 2 shots tonight. A shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Off target from the wing.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there. And neither can he.
And the foul called on Antetokounmpo.
First team foul.
That is his first foul of the game. Turner's checked in for Indiana. Andrew Nembhard comes in for T.J. McConnell. The Bucks also changing it up. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. And it's Taurean Prince in for Green.
A clean pass that time from Halliburton to a wide-open teammate. Just smart ball movement there.
And here's Trent outside. Hits the three-point bomb. Trent's got 8 points.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
You take a risk with those long passes. They're lucky the D couldn't collect it.
Some changes for Indiana. Pascal Siakam comes in for Toppin. And it's Benedict Mathurin in for Aaron Nesmith. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Bucks. Lillard comes in for Kevin Porter.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Turner with a screen on Lillard. Pass to Nembhard. To the inside. Outside for Halliburton. Mathurin for 3. And eventually every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or 2 against the young fellas. And sometimes that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
That's a 2 from Mathurin. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Third team foul.
It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Pretty easy to get excited about Benedict Mathurin's potential. He's got a high motor and a terrific set of athletic skills and the ability to knock it down.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Halliburton kicks to Siakam. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And it's Milwaukee's ball. They're on a 9-1 run right now. Antetokounmpo finds Kuzma. Back to Giannis. It's intercepted. Now here's Mathurin, the fast break chance. For three, Siakam. That's it. He's got two made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Yeah, you got to get out on that. Siakam demonstrating that ability to hurt you from beyond.
Here's Prince. Siakam pulls it in. And so Siakam will bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. They've held a 12-point lead early. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That's foul number 2 for him. The Pacers making a change here. McConnell's checked in. Portis, he's checked in for Milwaukee. And McConnell gets it to go. McConnell's got 6.
Really good to see Turner find the open man, proving once again he's a team-first guy.
Lillard from deep three-point land, and the Bucks miss again.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Bucks trail by 10. From deep, Prince. It's rebounded by Indiana. Turner's got his 6th rebound on the night. Outside Mathurin. McConnell in the corner. It's Nembhard on the wing. Mathurin for 3. Milwaukee with the rebound.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
It's tipped. Lopez with the steal. And stolen by Siakam. A shot that time, not on target. And so it's Indiana with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Here's Antetokounmpo. Nothing on the board. Now, granted, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Prince, and it's Kuzma in at the small forward.
The moment they hit that last shot, Lillard wanted one of his own. He was determined and undeterred to strike right back.
Time now to turn to our... Whoa! Can you believe that?
Turned up and turned out, throwing it down. Come on.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That's foul number 2 for him. Halliburton inside the three-point line. And a wide open look for Siakam. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Rise and fires. This is Siakam's attitude off the catch. And with these results, you understand why.
Lillard finds Antetokounmpo for the 3. Lillard misses. Pacers leading by 11. Here's Halliburton. And stolen by Lillard. And oh, here we go. Lopez has got it, the fast break chance. Prince can't hit. From downtown, and it's Mathurin missing.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
The Pacers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half.
Blocking foul.
Fires away from outside.
Third personal foul.
Isaiah Jackson. He's checked in for the Pacers.
Onto the court for the Pacers. Number 22, Isaiah Jackson.
Mathurin with a screen for Jackson. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Bucks trail by 11. Clark, the last piece of the puzzle for Giannis Antetokounmpo, winning that 2021 NBA title.
And you know, Kevin, think about this. When Giannis got that ring, he also had 2 MVPs, a Defensive Player of the Year award. Man, that's accomplishing a lot at just 26.
Tries to hit him. Rejected by Halliburton. And he recovers it. From deep, Prince. Lillard outside. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Lillard's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Bucks. Pass to Mathurin. For 3, Siakam. Trains it from beyond the arc. Siakam's got 6 in the quarter.
And that's not an easy shot for a big. Siakam showing his comfort level from anywhere.
And Lillard kicks to Prince. And another 3 from Milwaukee.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
2 minutes.
Siakam, right side. And the Pacers, another 3.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Kuzma, that's good.
Hey, guys, no better answer than that. Right back at you. Kuzma not taking any time getting those points back.
Halliburton for 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Lillard from outside. The offensive rebound. Antetokounmpo finds Lopez. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That is his first foul of the game. Shepard's checked in for Halliburton. The Bucks also with the sub. Trent's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And here's Trent outside. That one's good from the corner. Trent's got 10.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Here's Shepard. Those 3-pointers off the mark. Bucks trail by 6. Kicks it out to Prince. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Prince setting a pick for Antetokounmpo. Now Trent. A baseline J. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists now in this one. There's 38 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Shepard. Here's Nembhard to the left side wing. And it's Shepard missing. Siakam against Lillard. Beyond the arc. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
Some nights, Lillard can just keep going and going.
And Lillard is going to pick up a foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
3rd team foul. Substitution on the court.
Nembhard finds Mathurin. Here's Shepard. That will count. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Pascal Siakam getting it done for him.
Come on, everyone!
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Indiana leading. They've got Toppin. Neesmith is out there with Shepard. Then there's Benedict Mathurin. And it's Jackson in at the 5. So that's the group out there for Indiana. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Milwaukee. There goes Antetokounmpo. Outside Porter. It's stolen by Shepard. There's the lob to Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And Mathurin proving he can be unselfish, wanting to find his teammates.
Portis for 3. And The rejection by Jackson. Trent outside. Pass to Porter. Trent setting the pick for Porter. Back to Trent. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. 14 points for Gary Trent Jr.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Shepard with the ball. Here's the three. Bangs home the trifecta. Shepard's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Toppin against Trent. Portis inside the three-point line. The rebound by Shepard.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Neesmith can't get it to go.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Indiana leading by 4. Launches a three. Porter pulls it in. The Bucks have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Trent can't hit.
You know, when he has the ball outside like that, that's exactly the kind of D they need to play on.
And Aaron Neesmith gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Turner's checked in for Isaiah Jackson. Pascal Siakam comes in for Toppin. Andrew Nembhard's checked in for Aaron Neesmith. Halliburton subbed in for Shepard. Lillard the pass to Prince. Lillard with a screen for Prince. And the Bucks miss again. Pacers have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's his third foul of the game. And the Bucks making a change here. Trent's checked in. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Turner against Lopez. 6 to shoot. Lets the three fly. The shot by Turner no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Lillard with it. Now guarded by Siakam. Prince can't hit.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that.
Halliburton for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Pacers lead by 7.
At the arc, Halliburton confident, no fear, no hesitation. He sees a good shot, he's letting it fly.
And Lillard kicks to Giannis. And the Bucks miss again. Pacers have gone 3 of 7 from the 4 in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Here's Nembhard. And Indiana, another 3.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little 3 happy down the stretch sometimes, letting it fly.
And that's an intentional foul.
Fourth personal foul. Second team foul.
We've got 1:23 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Halliburton for 3. That ball. Nice speed that time from Turner. Turner's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Prince. And it's Trent in the corner. To end the drought. And it's Mathurin with the rebound. Pacers leading by 13.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Pacers.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this is a great team effort by everyone.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Pascal Siakam.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And a wide open look for Halliburton. Indiana again missing. Here's Giannis. And it's Mathurin with the rebound.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. A confident win and one where they clearly most, and Greg, I know you do. One thing you gotta love watching is great ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
A look at the starting group for the match. Wagner and Banchero are the forwards. In the backcourt form, it'll be Suggs and Caldwell-Pope. And it's Carter in at the 5 spot.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's Banchero. The three-pointer off the mark. And Siakam has got the ball here for Indiana. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Nembhard's shot is good.
A bona fide playmaker. Halliburton makes his teammates better.
Caldwell-Pope pass to Banchero. From past the arc. Sinks the three-pointer.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And so it's Indiana with it. Halliburton for 3. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Banchero kicks to Suggs. To the middle, outside for Caldwell-Pope. Wagner outside. There's the triple. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Yeah, it's always nice to see him drop in a triple early in the game. That'll set him up for success the rest of the way.
And the Pacers with possession here. Following the 3 from Franz Wagner.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Greg, in January 2024, Pascal Siakam was traded out of Toronto.
And he came into the league an older player from a mid-major school. The Raptors did a lot to help Siakam, turning him into an all-NBA caliber player.
And it's the Magic with the ball after Indiana gets the 3. Carter kicks to Banchero. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
For 3.
Banchero's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for Orlando. Halliburton finds Nesmith. Halliburton a screen on Wagner. Nice move. Takes it out to Siakam. Off target with his 3. And Wagner's got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. 3-point lead. Banchero with the ball. Halliburton picks him up. Back to Wagner. Offline with his 3. For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field. And a wide open look for Halliburton. And the 3 ball is good.
Saw the defender closing, and Halliburton got it away in a hurry.
The 3. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. Halliburton against Suggs. Outside Turner. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
And it's crucial that Turner remains assertive like this because it's how he's going to get these calls. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Nesmith. Shepard comes in for Andrew Nembhard. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton. Black drills it from outside.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
The shot by Turner, no good. Orlando, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Here's Black. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. McConnell passes to Shepard. McConnell a screen on Wagner. Back to McConnell. Over in the corner, Mathurin. That's good, and it's McConnell with the assist.
A young guy who is ready to attack. Mathurin gets the ball and goes straight into his shot.
Isaac with the screen for Anthony. Back to Black. Launches it. It's rebounded by Indiana. Here's McConnell. Still scoreless. Here's Shepard. Out to Turner. Siakam, a screen on Wagner. Here's Turner. Siakam outside. Good if it goes. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a... And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Pacers?
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And they've also been feeling it from beyond the arc. Good start for them so far.
Toppin is out there with Walker. Then there's Benedict Mathurin. And it's T.J. McConnell. And it's Halliburton in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, the Magic retired the first jersey number in their franchise's history, that of our esteemed colleague and Hall of Famer, Shaquille O'Neal. Orlando's #1 pick back in 1992, Shaq went on to lead them to their first NBA Finals appearance in 1995. The honor is well-deserved, Kevin.
Yep, he's our teammate, isn't he, David? We love him as a guy, and we love him as a player. Well, Coach Van Gundy, you spent a number of seasons with the Orlando Magic franchise. And looking back at that time, what stands out?
Well, Kevin, what stands out for most coaches in jobs, we actually won a lot there, and the winning stands out. I coached a great group of players, inherited not only talent, but guys of high character. It was winning, and it was fun.
Did a lot of winning down there.
We did.
Here's McConnell. Good on the three-point shot. McConnell's got the lead up to 7 now for Indiana.
The defense gave him a little space, and he took advantage.
Banchero dishes to Anthony. Back to Banchero. Lets it go with the 3. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
And this is something Banchero continues to hone, wanting to become a dangerous threat from deep.
Here's Halliburton. Pass to McConnell. From outside the arc. The rebound by Batadze. Banchero outside. Inside. There's the pick. Anthony down low. He's covered by Halliburton. And it's Banchero missing.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
3 points.
Banchero's got 6 in the quarter. The first overall pick, and Stan, we have seen this kid, 6'10" Paolo Banchero. How impressive if you assess his passing skills.
Well, Kevin, it was the thing that surprised me most about him when he came in the NBA. I knew he could put the ball on the floor and attack the basket, get to the free throw line, but he is one of the best big playmakers in this league, making the game easier for all of his teammates.
Wow, what a great asset.
You aren't kidding.
And here's McConnell. After Paolo Banchero made that last three-pointer. Now it's Anthony running. He can go all the way. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
McConnell kicks to Toppin. Back to McConnell. 3-on-3. And finished off by Banchero.
Nice work by Banchero, making himself available for the alley-oop pass. He's developing great court awareness.
Well, that's just a careless pass. He's lucky that was just deflected and not picked off.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Turner's checked in for Toppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker. Neesmith, he's checked in for Halliburton. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Suggs with the ball. Now guarded by Siakam. Carter sets the pick for Wagner. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. For Indiana, they've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Here's Neesmith. Kicks it out to Siakam. Outside Mathurin for 3. And it's Wagner with the rebound. The Magic have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots the 3. No good that time. And that'll do it for the first half. Game time. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
The Magic, 25.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You know, Paolo Banchero, guys, has been exceptional.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
Checking out the group for Jamal Mosley to start the second half. Sliding in at the wing, we'll see Caldwell Pope and Wagner. Underneath, in the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. And it's Suggs in at the point.
And as we see Suggs develop his game, you'll see more of this. Jalen with the ability to operate off ball.
Neesmith can't get it to go.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Deep 2 from Wagner. It's rebounded by Indiana. Siakam's got his 4th rebound in this one. It's Nembhard on the wing. Knocks it loose. Neesmith, the pass to Turner. 6 on the shot clock. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Orlando leading by 3. Well, there's a unique profile for Wendell Carter Jr. A tremendous rebounder and shooter, and now he's playing on a pretty good team, and he's a big reason why.
He sure is. Look, he's really big at 6'10", 270. All right, top 20 in the league in rebounding and effective field goal percentage. Can shoot the 3. Great blend of size, skill, and toughness.
Wagner finds Banchero. Lets it go from deep. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
And Banchero is putting it all together, capable of scoring from all 3 levels.
Halliburton with it. Now guarded by Caldwell Pope. Here's Nembhard. That's good. It's Halliburton with the assist. Halliburton's got his 5th assist in this one. And stolen by Siakam. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Paolo Banchero is not skipping steps. Magic superstar says it's not anything in life, it's a process. Having that perspective just makes you want to work every day, because this is the best league in the world. If you become impatient, you're going to drive yourself crazy. It's a cliche, Kevin. Just keep pounding away. Back to you.
Well said, David. Dedication to the craft. EA thanks. Here's Suggs. After Indiana gets the 3. Carter with the 3. It's rebounded by Neesmith. Halliburton feeling it out a bit. For the lead. And the Pacers another 3.
And the all-around game of Siakam is so adept at working the ball to open guys.
Banchero dishes to Suggs. Wagner on the wing. The Magic again can't hit. And it's the Pacers ball. They're on a 12-3 run right now. Halliburton kicks to Siakam. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Paolo Banchero. That's his first foul. As a coach, what were some of your favorite parts, Stan, of life on the road?
Well, Kevin, we get treated really well on the road in the NBA. I mean, you travel on great charters. People take care of your bags. We stay in great hotels. But my favorite part of being on the road was when we were on our way home. Easier to win at home, family at home. That was the favorite part.
How about the bonding experience that a lot of coaches talk about when you're out there kind of alone against the forces, just you and your team?
Well, I definitely think players bond on trips like that because they're not going in different directions. They team to spend time together. I don't think any of them ever wanted to spend time with me.
And so it's Indiana with it. Following the three from Franz Wagner. The shot by Carter, nobody around. No good from outside. They time it right, they can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarter.
Over in the corner, Mathurin. Suggs with the steal. Kicks it out to Banchero. Banchero is screened for Wagner. Back to Banchero. Fires the three. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. Siakam's got 6 rebounds in the game. And here's Halliburton. He's got 9. Mathurin with a screen for Halliburton. Over Banchero. Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. Live from Gainbridge Field. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dig. What a great pass.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Halliburton is out there with T.J. McConnell. Then there's Obi Toppin. Then it's Walker, and it's Mathurin in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Toppin against Harris. Here's Bitadze. Pass to Black. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Banchero passes to Harris. 5 to shoot. To take the lead. Banchero, that's good. Banchero's got 9 points here in the second half.
Excellent work in the screen and roll. Banchero solid at knowing when to shoot in those sets.
Halliburton kicks to Walker. Cranes the three-pointer. Walker's got it all tied up now for Indiana.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Pass to De Silva. Banchero against Walker. Banchero passes to Black. There's a good screen. Three-pointer. Pacers with the rebound. Walker's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Walker with the screen for Halliburton. The kick out to Walker. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Banchero passes to Black. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Banchero. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Turner's checked in for Toppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker. Neesmith, he's checked in for Benedict Mathurin. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Neesmith, the pass to Halliburton. Back to Neesmith. Screen by Siakam. A nice shot by Neesmith. And the Pacers lead by 3.
Oh, a fantastic combo guard. Halliburton understands really how to score as well as distribute the rock. Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Outside for Halliburton. Pass to Neesmith. Turner with a screen on Wagner. A nice shot by Neesmith.
They give it up and then get the lead right back. 2 triples back-to-back. And the momentum swing in this game is ridiculous.
Wagner outside. Banchero with the screen. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Amar covering, and Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
And how about the poise Caldwell Pope displayed on that possession? They needed an important basket, and he was ready and willing.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. That's foul number 2 for him. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Neesmith can't get it to go. Orlando's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Siakam against Wagner. Back to Banchero. And there is a whistle. It goes on Andrew Nembhard. That is his first foul of the game. There's 1:17 left to play in the final quarter. Caldwell Pope kicks to Suggs. 4 on the shot clock to take the lead. A shake, and it's sent back by Turner. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Pacers have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Nembhard with it. Carter on him. Turner finds Siakam. They set the screen. Out to Turner. From deep. Carter pulls it in. Banchero outside. Pass to Suggs. Wagner on the wing. Neesmith covering to take the lead. Good!
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Halliburton against Suggs. Now, here's Neesmith. No good from three-point territory. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
No doubt, that just about seals it.
And so the big win by Orlando in a tight game. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother him. I mean, road